For more horror stories, you can like the video and subscribe to my channel. Enjoy listening. It was a snowy, cold, and spooky Christmas night. I was alone in my cabin in the woods, trying to enjoy a peaceful holiday. I had a fireplace, a book, and a glass of wine. What more could I ask for? But then I heard a knock on the door. I was surprised. Since I didn't expect any visitors, I got up and looked through the peephole. There was a man standing outside, wearing a red coat and a white beard. He looked like Santa Claus, but something was off about him. His eyes were bloodshot, his smile was twisted, and he had a large sack on his back. "Hello there," he said in a raspy voice. "Can you let me in? I have a present for you." I felt a chill run down my spine. I didn't trust this man. He was not the real Santa Claus. He was an imposter, a monster, a killer. I backed away from the door and grabbed my phone. I dialed 911 and hoped they would answer soon. "Please, hurry," I whispered. "There's a man outside my door. He's pretending to be Santa Claus. He's trying to get in." I heard the operator say something, but I couldn't make it out. The signal was weak. I moved to the window and tried to get a better reception, but then I saw something that made me drop my phone in horror. The man was gone. He had climbed onto the roof. He was going to come down the chimney. I ran to the fireplace and tried to block it with anything I could find. I threw logs, books, pillows, anything. But it was too late. I heard a loud thud and a cloud of soot. The man had landed in the fireplace. He emerged from the ashes, covered in black. He looked at me with a wicked grin. "Hello there," he said again. "Merry Christmas." He reached into his sack and pulled out a large knife. He waved it in the air and laughed maniacally. "I have a present for you," he said. "A present you'll never forget." He lunged at me, swinging the knife. I dodged his attack and ran to the kitchen. I grabbed a frying pan and hit him on the head. He stumbled and dropped the knife. I picked it up and stabbed him in the chest. He groaned and fell to the floor. I thought he was dead. I thought I was safe, but I was wrong. He got up again, as if nothing had happened. He pulled the knife out of his chest and threw it at me. It missed me by an inch and stuck to the wall. He reached into his sack again and pulled out another weapon, a chainsaw. He turned it on and revved it up. He came at me with the roaring blade. I ran to the bedroom and locked the door. I heard him banging on the door, trying to break it down. I looked around for a way out. There was only one, the window. I opened the window and jumped out. I landed on the snow. Feeling the cold bite my skin, I got up and ran to the road. I hoped to find a car, a person, anyone, but there was no one. I was alone. I heard the chainsaw behind me. He had followed me. He was catching up. I ran faster, but I knew it was hopeless. He was faster. He was stronger. He was unstoppable. He reached me and grabbed me by the hair. He lifted me up and brought the chainsaw to my neck. I screamed and struggled, but it was useless. He was going to kill me. He was going to cut me into pieces. But then I heard a siren. I saw a flash of blue and red. I saw a police car. It had arrived. It had saved me. The man saw the car and dropped me. He turned off the chainsaw and ran to the woods. He disappeared into the darkness. The police got out of the car and came to me. They asked me if I was okay. They asked me what had happened. They asked me who the man was. I told them everything. I told them about the man who pretended to be Santa Claus. I told them about the sack of weapons. I told them about the fireplace, the kitchen, the bedroom, the window, the road. I told them everything. They looked at me with disbelief. They looked at me with pity. They looked at me with doubt. They didn't believe me. They thought I was crazy. They thought I had imagined it all. But I knew the truth. I knew he was real. I knew he was out there. I knew he would come back. He would come back for me. He would come back for his present. For more horror stories, you can like the video and subscribe to my channel.